don't talk about yourself a lot. You talk about Good Charlotte a lot.
Yeah.
And when I was researching you last night, I was like, I cannot get anything on this man because he doesn't really open up so much. So to hear you say that you grew up in a super religious household, like I relate to that because I grew up in a super Southern Pentecostal household.
Yeah, we were like Southern Church of God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew that about you guys.
Very evangelical.
Yes.
And everything was kind of the foundational belief system was not very cause and effect, because I still have a lot of faith, and I would say that I still have religion, but I don't believe in religion as an excuse to not a get out of jail free card. So working on yourself and growing is something that like you're gonna do either way because nature is we grow. But if you learn how to grow and you learn what that even means, you can actually really grow. And so what I found in the kind of religious structure that I grew up in was that was the reason for everything. And so like if you just pray for something, maybe it'll happen if God loves you. And if he doesn't, or it's not, whatever. All that to say is I wasn't raised to know how the world works.
Right. It's always heaven or hell.
There's no process.
It's black or white.
Yeah. There's no causality. There's no process.
Yeah.
So when you're raised in a house like that, you really are not given any tools or information to navigate life. And there's no hope unless
coping skills
and all that stuff. And so, because any kind of science or anything is wrong.
Frowned
it's
upon.
Actually
for sure.
not. So if you don't go to a Christian therapist, then you're not going to therapy, because why would that therapist who's spent decades becoming an expert on the brain or the emotional or this or that be a trusted source if they don't share the same faith as you, which I don't believe. I don't believe that people who don't share the same faith can't cooperate and help one another. And,
absolutely.
And all that to say that, so if you have the extremely religious household coupled with mental health, addiction, and all the other things that were there that contradict each other, and then also poverty. So you have money problems, you have addiction problems, you have mental health problems, and then you have overtones of like explicit religious
trauma.
Right. It's trauma.
It's what it is.
And it's like the perfect.
Because I have it too.
Yeah. So it's the perfect recipe for someone to go forth into the world with a bunch of baggage, a bunch of issues, a bunch of unresolved things, a bunch of questions, and no know-how in how the world works and how life works and what process is and how does success work, and low self-esteem because also neglect in the house. There's all kinds of stuff in the house. So there was just a big, messy bag of stuff there. And then I think we left home, fled home essentially at like 17, 18,